So let's start with kind of just going on the outside and then to the front. Here, the boat itself is 15, but on the trailer it's about 19. So because of HOA rules, I have to keep it in my garage, just a 3-car garage. And I put this Fulton swing away on. I got that online. I think it was $69. Very simple to install, real easy. Solved my problem. The boat's all the way inside the garage, as you can tell, and tongue is folded away and garage door goes down, no problem. Spare tire. Everybody should have a spare tire in their trailer. Today I just put these guys on just to kind of keep the boat centered on the trailer. When I'm pulling it back on, it's really easy. I don't have to fidget with, picking it up from the back of the transom and sliding it left or right to get it back on straight. So today those came out pretty easy, so I was happy there. The trailer originally came with 12-inch tires. They are probably adequate, but I'll tell you, there's a huge difference between 13-inch tires and 12-inch tires, and it's not 1 inch. It's much more than that. Now there is absolutely no hop, no bounce in my trailer at all. I do about 70 miles an hour down to where I go fishing, and tell you, I couldn't be happier with the change in the size. It makes a huge difference, huge. And I got these off of Walmart.com. They don't regularly stock them, but if you just go online, you can order them. I got a pair of them here. I don't know if that shows up very much, but ST175 80s D13s. I think I got them for about $109 for the both on sale. So really good deal. This is just the back. That's what I use, is a little Johnson 15. That works plenty for me. I just kind of motor out from the marina, and then once I get outside of breakwater or the marina area, I'm dropping my electric trolling motor anyway. I'll show you that in a minute. And then I'm just doing that. So today I put on another upgrade, something I'm really happy about. This is to my Lowrance 4, Elite 4. It's not even color, doesn't do much. But this today is what got installed. That's a Hook 7. Really happy about that. Problem is, you can't use both units at the same time. But when I get in the boat and show you, I'll indicate where the 4 is at and then where the 7 is. And all I do is, when I am at the ramp, I turn on the 4. That just gives me water depth, temperature, things like that I'm interested in. And then when I decide to go up front, I shut the 4 off and I turn the 7 on. So both of the signals don't start arguing with each other. Some other things, this backspace here, this is just kind of a storage area. You can see there I've got a small bilge pump that I popped in. Real easy and out of the way. The hose just kind of runs over here and follows the transom up and then out. Goes right to this exit here, this exit port. This boat is all welded hull, so I never get any water, but it's good insurance to have just in case. A couple of rod holders back here. That's where I put my rods when I'm out on the water until I need one. And of course, another shot of the motor here. So I had originally thought that I wanted to take the center bench out, but I made some other plans, and I'll get that to you and show you that in a second. But I ended up going with, a back chair, and then I got the center bench, and then I have a front chair, which is where I spend a lot of my time when I'm doing the electric trolling motor. And I tell you, it works out really good. For a while, I had really considered doing my own center console, but just didn't make sense, and so I never did get to that. So back here, where that first chair is, I just want to show you, I've got some storage back here. I just put these on hinges. All kinds of goodies fit inside the seats. And I have a lot of stuff in here. everything from, you know, additional planos, some tackle, my vest, ropes, things like that. They all fit down in here real nice, out of the way. So again, that the center one, that's where I keep my fuel tank. When I cut the foam out of that, you can see here I left enough foam to fit from there, that left side of the tank, all the way to the edge of the hull. Same thing with this side. I left that foam, and then the tank fits in there. That's a 6.6 gallon tank, and I'll tell you that still doesn't get used much. I think maybe 6 or 8 hours of fishing, I don't use my gas motor much, so I might burn maybe an eighth of a tank. But it's nice and out of the way. You can see here, this line here just fits into the side of the hull. That's just PVC, and it runs back here, and there you can see my fuel line comes out, and then just up to the motor. Real easy out of the way. Something else I'm pretty happy with are my Cannon downriggers. They've been on the boat for, I guess about 10 months. And I don't use them every time I go fishing, but I do use them when it's deep and I know the fish are pretty low. I'll put those down 18, 20 feet, something like that, because I'm only fishing for stripers and I'm doing mostly freshwater. So they're pretty handy. I like them. You'll notice this yellow wire here. I took that off of my big spool just in my garage. It was like 30 bucks for, I don't know, 400 feet. I think it's 200-pound test, but the wire that comes on Cannon is like a steel wire, a braid, and I tell you, it's so loud in the water, and I don't know, every single place I've ever been, they seem to make different kinds of noises. So I don't like that. I took that off. You know, there's no reason you can't use some 100-pound test mono or, you know, your favorite other kind of line. So this stuff is whisper quiet, and I don't think that it's a big deal. I don't think the fish know the difference, but I like this line better. My weights are right here. You know, this is just a PVC cap that I bought at Home Depot, and just took my Dremel tool and notched out that little thing there for the fin on my downrigger ball. So they just stay there. You know, even on the freeway, even in, you know, places where I've hit potholes, they don't pop out. They're heavy enough to stay in there. So I also am a kayaker. Hobie is the only kayak I've ever wanted to own. So this is the other end of the Hobie full kayak paddle, and I just decided, you know, it's probably, you know, good idea to have a paddle on board. Haven't needed it, but maybe I never will, and that's good. These clips, I just got those from West Marine, and just rivet those in, and there you go. That guy's out of the way. I've never hit it or stepped on it or bumped it. It's, you know, never been in my way. So, like I said, this is the center bench. Up here, here's the center chair on a swivel. Nice, and gives me plenty of room up there, but that's where I go. So when I'm shutting down this Lowrance 4, because I don't want to use that anymore, I have to have only one on at a time. So he goes off. Once my trolling rigs are out, I come up here, and of course you can see from here I've got my 7. That's my Lowrance 7 that I just installed today. Super nice. You know, for a long time when these first came out, I wanted it, but I just couldn't justify dropping $800 on it. But now, because of the HDS touchscreen, these things, you know, they're just getting blown out. I got this from Sportsman's Warehouse for $3.99. What a big deal. Downscan imaging, color screen, all kinds of cool features. This is an Engel 19 quart ice chest, one of my best ice chests I've ever owned. You can see here this wood little place I put it in. You can buy a ice chest kit for like 30 bucks, and I've had them before. You know, I had a big 24-foot center console, and I think I had like an 85 or a 90 quart ice chest up there, and that was fine for, you know, dumping big fish into, or gonna go out with a bunch of guys on a 24-footer. But you know, things in life change, and I had to sell that. We had downsized to a smaller home, and so this is my fishing rig now. But this angle is it's pretty awesome. You know, I just got a little strap here, and all I do is I use things like this is just a battery hold down pad eye. So that holds my strap, and you know, that just keeps my ice chest down. And you know, I want in there. That's pretty easy. This is where my battery lives for my trolling motor. You can see that's up here. Can't say enough about this trolling motor. That's a Minn Kota PowerDrive V2, and it's on the key fob, so it's remote control, and I can sit clear back here and just with the remote control make it go anywhere I want. I really like that. Down here, when I built the deck, you know, you can see in there is my anchor and my rope. Got about 150 feet of rope in there. Haven't used the anchor in a year that I've had this boat, but if I ever need it, I got it. And then just, you know, the front deck. Very stable boat. I'm pretty happy with it. I wanted to try a video and see if I can get it on YouTube and make it work. If it turns out good, I'll add some more. So check it out. Thanks, guys.